Oh, we're here. Is this going to work? Let's find out. So we've got it here. We'll go here. And hopefully we are going to get this working. If you just give me a second. Oh, it's quite stressful sorting this stuff out. I can't lie. It's quite stressful. I'm just going to pull up live chat so I can see if we have anyone here for round 2. Oh, people are here. Brilliant. I had no idea people would come. Thank y'all for waiting. I have literally been quite stressed doing that. I hope it's going to work now. So I managed to get OBS, which has been installed on my device for ages. I think get that up and running. Again, the proof will be in the pudding when we actually start the video. The microphone bit I can do quite easily, I guess. But the other stuff is more difficult. So yeah, hi everyone. I'll just call out a few random names. So Charles Dickens, welcome. Good that you're back from the dead. We appreciate you. Skylar, welcome. Can't read out everyone, but I'll read out a few. Lost6638. Again, I can only see the usernames. Okay, I can only see the ats. I can't see like your actual names. Do you know what I mean? Toon Kid 4. Yeah, it's live Battle of the Brats because I keep seeing comments about bringing it back, but then at the same time, it's like we have done the format to death. You know, we did a lot of episodes. I don't know how many we did. We may have done up to 100. So it's like, how can we change the format? I said in the video on Ladybird Lou, right, the one that was kind of about all the hate I was getting. At the end of that, I said, if we can think of a new way of doing it, then I'm open to sort of doing more episodes. So doing it live, you've got to admit, it's a new way of doing it. So we'll see how it goes. So far, it's gone not great because of technical issues. Okay, but now I have OBS. Things technically look good on my screen. You know, it looks good. So fingers crossed, everyone cross your fingers that this will actually work this time. Yeah, I'm praying that it will because it's stressful setting this stuff up. But yeah, I think it's gonna be working okay. So without further ado, why don't we start the video? You guys have waited long enough. Okay, so if the sound is working, then tell me. Okay, it's probably gonna be some super annoying sound because we have you know, Brats doing what Brats do, which is having tantrums. So this is an idea from Gabbing About Brats, you know, ranking the worst tantrums. That's an idea that you know, if I'd have had that idea, I'd have done this video myself, you know, because ranking, I like doing the rankings, you know, I love a tier list. So ranking the worst tantrums is a really good idea. I know I did the worst Brats thing, but actually focusing in on YouTube, the more specific you can be, the better. Yes, CM the Bro, I have done a playlist of Battle of the Brats. If you go on my channel, there's a playlist for Season 1 and for Season 2. And they're pretty extensive, to be honest. So, hi everyone. Let's get going with this video.
I want my cupcake now! Whining and yelling! It's me!
Can you hear that? Yes, you can hear it. Okay, so my efforts were not in vain. Let's get going. So we've got Caillou. This is just the intro, okay?
I got all dressed. It's today. Come on, Caillou.
Royce but Royce.
Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be ranking the biggest cartoon tantrums.
Okay,
or shall I say...
So we're going to be ranking cartoon Brats. And as I said before we got rudely cut off by the technical issues, we are going to be checking sort of how, you know, Gabbing ranks them compared to how I would rank them, you know. That's going to be kind of the vibe. It's going to be me deciding how I'd rank them. Okay, you want full screen? Let's go full screen. Okay. Let's go.
The tantrums that these cartoon brats have had. With F tier being the least worst tantrum, and S tier being the worst of all tantrums. And I am going to be doing the tier list on an app called Tier.
Okay, it's good. We should remember that, guys. That could be one that we use in the future for our tier list. Now, this is the first one. I don't even know who this is. Okay, I swear to God, I've never seen this cartoon. Is this like an American cartoon or something, or Canadian? Because Gabbing is British, so I'm surprised he knows about this. But he's a lot younger than me. So maybe this is like one that I didn't grow up with. Because I literally don't even know who this brat is. You know, I've got no idea.
Without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video.
I want my cupcake now. Uh-oh, monster meltdown.
Okay, so when it comes to brats, then there's a lot of brats in this show by the name of Esme and Roy. And the show's about a girl.
So Esme and Roy is the show. There we go. Esme and Roy. Did you guys know that? I'd never heard of that before. So Esme and Roy. Let's see. So I don't know which is which. I don't even know what animal that's meant to be, to be honest. If it's a bird or a bear, I honestly can't tell. So I assume Esme is the girl and then Roy is the whatever that thing is, you know?
Called Esme and a monster named Roy, and they love to babysit all these monsters.
Yeah, someone just said this is how my little bro acts. And yeah, hashtag relatable.
And sometimes the monsters throw monster meltdowns for the most stupid reasons. In the episode To Cupcake with Love.
Okay.
Yep, the episode's called To Cupcake with Love.
To Cupcake with Love. It's kind of cringe. Yeah, hi Hearts Being Hero. I've seen you in there. So actually, it's interesting that Hearts Being Hero is here because this character gives me like TD Ping vibes. So the TD Pings were like a bit of a thing. You know, they were a bit of sort of, you know, element that we looked at on the channel for a little bit, and then we got bored of them, so we moved on. But this one, you know, with these little monsters kind of having tantrums, that gives me like TD Ping vibes, to be quite honest.
Snugs can't wait for his cupcake. Snugs doesn't want to wait. His cupcake is not ready yet, but Snugs wants to eat the cupcake.
So that's a typical theme with brats, isn't it? It's impatience. Brats, you know someone's a brat when they cannot wait their turn, you know? And I think more and more nowadays, when you go out and about, you see brats, and you know it's a brat because they have no patience. You know, kids nowadays have absolutely zero patience. They just want something, and if they don't get it straight away, then they're getting triggered. Yeah, Dean Hertz just said in the comments, she can't be patient for 1 second. It's so annoying, dude. Like, when I was a kid, you couldn't have gotten away with this. But nowadays, it's literally like freaking everywhere. You know, you go to Starbucks, you go to Costa Coffee, you go literally everywhere, and you see these sort of, they're monsters in real life. You know, you see them freaking everywhere. And I think that's why Battle of the Brats is relatable, is that we're looking at fictional characters, but we're also seeing it mirrored in society, you know? I guarantee if lots of you guys probably are still at school now, I guarantee lots of you guys have kids like this in your class, right? You know? And the annoying thing is the squeaky wheel gets the oil. So when a kid is messing around and being naughty, they're the ones who end up getting the attention from the teacher. You know? You're not allowed to sort of, no one gets in trouble anymore. You know, when I was at school, it was kind of, you were sent out the room, you know, you were sent to the head teacher's office and you get shouted at. I don't think that happens anymore. I don't see it happen anyway. I think it's just so, you know, nice and accepting, which is a nice culture. But at the same time, you have monsters like this that get away with it, bro. It's insane.
Instead of waiting until the cupcake is ready, Snug says that he wants his cupcake now, and then he throws a tantrum over a stupid cupcake that I think his mom was making in the kitchen. And where is
Okay, so I'm going to predict this will be B tier, I reckon. I'll put this in B because it wasn't that bad. You know, I reckon we're going to see worse ones on this tier list, but it's like, it's still not great. So I'd say, I reckon it'll be B tier, but yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look.
Snug's annoying tantrum going on the tier list? Well, C tier.
C tier. Gabbing. Interesting from Gabbing about Brats. He put him in C tier. I'd have said B personally. Let's see what we have next. Roy's Bedoys. Do you know why this is like my least favorite Brat? It's because this is the only video I've ever done, yeah, that's been copy striked by another channel. Not copy strike, because they didn't try and take down the channel. They waited for the video to be uploaded for a day. They saw that it was popular. than they claimed it, the Royce Bedoy's team. So they've made all the money on my... They only claimed one of them, though. They didn't claim the first Royce Bedoy's one. They claimed the second one. So all the money I made on that, I made like 1 day's worth of money the first day. All the other money has gone to them. So that's basically me doing... I've basically been an employee of the Royce Bedoy's YouTube team, you know, because I've contributed to their income. So Royce Bedoy's team, you're grateful, okay? You're welcome, I mean. You're very welcome. That's another reason why, by the way, why I don't cover any more Royce Bedoy's, you know, because at the end of the day, it's not a charity. Do you know what I mean? And it is fair use. I'm not going to dispute it because, you know, they're basically saying, the channel is basically saying to me, don't cover any more Royce Bedoy's videos, you know, and I'm going to respect that. If you're claiming the money, you're basically saying, we don't want you covering this anymore. So I'm going to accept that, but yeah, so that's why I don't talk about Royce Bedoy's anymore. Yeah, he's got 2 teeth. I saw someone in the chat, he's only got 2 teeth. He's like a Mater from Cars, right? Real life Mater.
Now, Royce Bedoy's tantrum is a classic level of...
Yeah, this is pathetic. Is this in the supermarket? Can someone let me know in chat? Is this in the supermarket? Because lots of the tantrums I've covered in the past, they happen in supermarkets, right? So this could be another supermarket one. Let's see. Let's see.
Brattiness. Royce...
And yeah, when they're on the floor as well, it's like, dude, think about hygiene, you know? If you're on the floor of like wherever you are, school, supermarket, literally wherever you are, it's like gross to be lying around on the floor. Like you're going to get sick. You're going to get germs. You're going to get bacteria. You know, has Royce Bedoy's had his vaccines? Do you know what I mean? I don't think he has. I don't think his mum seems that responsible to me. Jeez. Ibrahim, it is full screen. Okay, it is full screen, I think.
Bedoy's playing on the floor, saying that he wants a dinosaur toy. Oh, and the reason why Royce Bedoy's threw that tantrum in the...
Yeah, it's in a supermarket. I called that. They always do it in the supermarket, don't they? Because the reason is, this is a common brat theme. The reason is they have a toy that they want and they can't have it. Let's be honest. We've all had that experience, right? We've all had that experience where you're in the supermarket with your mum. There's something you really want, and, you know, she won't let you have it. And I never had a tantrum to that level where I was on the floor, kind of, you know, beating the floor like a baby. But we've all had tantrums, right? We've got to be honest. We've all been there. So, like, the whole brat thing is kind of like playing up feelings that we all have, but, like, making it kind of, you know, more relatable. Oh, someone just commented, Jelly explained it and said, dude, how big is the cart for his legs to be sticking out? Yeah, good point. Because Royce Bedoy's is, like, quite big. That's a big cart.
Shop was because of a stupid dinosaur toy. Wow. All brats mostly throw tantrums over toys.
Yep, true.
Unlike Snugs, who throws a tantrum over a stupid cupcake.
Okay, hi HQ TV. Apparently you're my biggest fan, so shout out.
The Bratty Brats tantrum is also...
This has got to be A tier. Surely A tier. I'd put that in A tier if it was me.
going in the C tier.
C tier. Oh my god. Gabbig is ranking, he's looking for some proper meltdowns to get in the A tier, right? And the S tier. Wow. Gabbig, we got to have words about this, bro. Okay, so this is a good one for me. So this is our old friend, Llama Llama. So this was, it was my video actually that sort of started the whole Llama Llama trend, you know? So like I remember VP Awesome started the little brown bear one. Obviously Matt Neff did DW. Cartoon Movement did Thomas Daly. And like I did a few to be fair, but Llama Llama was sort of one of the big ones that I broke. I also did Little Princess and a few others. But yeah, Llama Llama's like one that sort of, and I think I remember reading the books as well when I was a kid. So like Llama Llama's one that I can like vibe with. Do you know what I mean?
No, I have no patience. I don't want to shop anymore. No more shopping. I want to go home. I want to go home.
So if you don't know, Llama Llama is a Netflix original series based on the popular children's book.
So this is a bad one, I think, in particular, because of how, you know, the other people react, right? So you've got like the mum and you've got like random store employees like crying basically. And for me, that's like pretty bad. Do you know what I mean? if you're making other people cry through your brattiness, then you are like pretty bratty, Imo. Just gonna check out a technical issue because I'm not sure that I'm moving on the screen. Let me have a look. Okay, we're back. I should hopefully be moving again now. Technical issue. I said the first, or I guess this is take 2. We're gonna have technical issues. It's just part of being here for the first historic Snipe Snap stream. Okay, like I said, you're either going to be part of history or you're going to have wasted some time. But in my opinion, it's worth a try to see just see how it's going to go. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, let's go.
Books by Anna Drindy. I don't know how you pronounce it.
I don't know either, Gabbing, so we're alike.
By the way, the animated series is about a young child's first steps in growing up and facing childhood milestones.
I think if you're literally throwing things, then you should. That's like pretty damn bratty. If you're literally, if your mum's bothered, you know, mums work hard. Shout out to mums, by the way. Mums work really hard on shopping. It's only when I became an adult I realized how difficult shopping is, you know. And I live in the age of online shopping, so I barely even have to go into shops anymore. But back in the day, in the Llama Llama era, we had to go with a bloody supermarket and like push it around and get everything. That's like really super hard work. So it's like start emptying that out in the store. A, it's like humiliating your own mum. And B, it's like just sort of, it's like undoing all of her hard work. Oh, Lucky's here, by the way. Thank you, Lucky. Good boy. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us on this stream. That's a sign that the stream is going well and Lucky joins us. So shout out for Lucky, my cat.
Llama Llama might not be one of the biggest brats in cartoon history because he might be autistic.
Yeah, he might be, but I feel like you can't judge someone differently because they, like, it's never explicitly confirmed, is it? You know, if Llama Llama was diagnosed, then I would be, you know, I wouldn't be treating him as harshly. But he's not diagnosed. So at the same time, it's like, I feel like that's just speculation. We can't let speculation impact how we judge the brats, or it just gets weird, you know, because you might say, oh, they've got a mental health condition, but the author never said that, you know. If the author never said it, then we can't really assume it, right? That's what I think. Yeah, Lucky's here. He's here. He was on the bed. He's been in this room the whole time. I never forced him to sit anywhere, okay? I'm not that type of person. Lucky literally, he has full reign of the house. He can do whatever he wants. Sometimes he sits there, sometimes he doesn't. Prefer it when he does, okay? Prefer it when he does, but there's no guarantees with Lucky. If you own a cat, I bet most of you do own cats, or at least half, I'd say. If you own a cat, then you know that they have minds of their own, okay? Cats do what they want to do. I own 3 cats, and they all do whatever they want to do. It's not like a dog, you know. My family have a dog. The dog sometimes listens, you know. I feel like if I tried hard with the dog would listen. But Lucky he's a free spirit, you know. Does what he wants. And if he wants to be in the background of videos, then who am I to stop him? Let's continue.
But that tantrum he threw by picking up everything from the shelf and then throwing...
So Gobleader said in the comments, my cat unlitterbox trained himself. Wow. That must be like... to be honest, I've never had to train my cats to do the litter box. They've always just known somehow. They're just like born knowing how to do it. But to like retrain a cat would be really hard work. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, okay? We'll do a cat stream sometime. We can all moan and praise our cats in equal measure.
...onto the floor. That's a very unacceptable and massive tantrum right there. Not only that, but Llama Llama also made other people throw a tantrum because Llama Llama's mom says, when you make a huge mess and throw things, it affects other customers. So, I'm putting Llama Llama's tantrum in the B tier.
Okay, we know this guy. He's bald. There's still never any clarity as to why he's bald, but he is bald. Okay, and we're going to discuss him in great detail. It's Mr. Baldy. Canadian Baldy, otherwise known as Kai-U. Okay, and he has a head like a bloody golf ball. Do you know what I mean? He's bald as anything, this kid. Like a cue ball, I should say. He's got a head like a cue ball.
Now, when Caillou heard...
That's got to be a high tier. That's got to be A tier, surely. Like, this is like the OG Tantrum. This is like the father figure of Battle of the Brats. Okay? There would be no Battle of the Brats without Caillou. Okay? Caillou is the OG Brat. He's got to be an A tier. Look at him. Look at that face. We've got to put him in A tier, surely.
that he got the date for a circus wrong, he started throwing a tantrum and breaking his toy car. And keep in mind, he was throwing a tantrum all because of some stupid circus.
Why can I go to the circus?
Yeah, Luigi Red just said Caillou is the original Brats. True.
I want to go to the...
Yeah. Someone commented high A tier or low S tier. Yeah, I'd back that, to be fair.
circus.
What a brat. C tier.
Oh my god. Okay, me and Gabbing, we're going to have to talk about this sometime. Bro, how could you have Caillou in C tier? Who's going to be in A tier and S tier, man?
Okay, so far we've got Llama Llama's tantrum in the B tier. Snugs, Royce Bedoyce, and Caillou's tantrums in the C.
Yeah, Goblina, good point. He did pinch a baby as well. And he only stopped because the dad... Because Boris, right, told him not to. If the dad hadn't been there, Caillou would have, like... I don't know what he'd have done. He's got that aggressive streak, innit?
D tier.
You're so mean, you're so mean, you're so mean!
LBB, another one of the OGs.
I don't know why I even bothered putting Little Brown Bear's small temper tantrum on the list. Because Little Brown Bear wasn't really throwing a tantrum when he called his mom.
Oh, hey, Matt Neff. And Cartoon Movement. Wow, we're all joining now. Good to see you guys. Welcome aboard.
Horrible. He was just insulting her and being a little brat. I should have talked about Little Brown Bear's tantrum at the cake shop. Oh well.
The cake shop one's a good one as well. I remember covering that. He was proper bratty in that one, to be fair. This was just like a small bratty thing, like a little kind of meltdown. But the cake one was like stubbornness as well. That was like just... That was out of order, man. That was out of order. But let's see what what tier Gavin puts him in.
F tier tantrum.
F tier. Oh, F tier.
Oh no!
Oh, we know this one. This is one that TCM himself discovered. Thomas Daly.
And yelling! It's me!
Thomas Daly's tantrum in the supermarket in the Treasure Your Things episode is a classic bratty move right there. Just like what I said when I was reviewing Royce Bedoyce's tantrum. And Thomas's wrongdoing in the Treasure Your Things episode is this. Throwing a tantrum in the shop, all because of some stupid...
Yeah, his cheeks are... Goblina, I agree. His cheeks are super gross. I don't know what they were thinking with Thomas's cheeks, man. The whole Redmond team, because remember you got Alan as well. It's like all the Redmond brats are like just proper weird, man. Proper weird. I think they're Korean, I think. I think they're Korean. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. Obviously K-pop's really good. Squid Game's really good. The Koreans know what they're doing, but I think their animation for kids, like that could do with some improvement, shall we say.
shoes. Pepperoni Cheek Kids Tantrum is going in the C tier.
Pepperoni Kids Cheek Tantrum. C tier. Okay, I back that. C tier's fair. Okay, so these are some these are some honorable mentions. So we can rank these ones. I don't think Gabbing himself ranks them. So let's decide, Snipe Army, what we're gonna put these in. And then we're gonna get to the ultimate one, apparently, at the end. All right. So honorable mentions.
But I want to play!
So this is another one from Esme and Roy.
But I want to play! I want to play! Uh-oh, monster meltdown! Quiet!
I'd say that one was like D tier because it wasn't that bad, you know. And the crying was kind of cute, You know, Brats can be kind of cute sometimes. This one we know. This is one of my most viewed videos ever, by the way. It's like insane how many views it has. It has like over 900,000 or something. I had no idea when I first made that little princess video that that would be such a trend for a while. Literally, during that time period, if I put little princess in the thumbnail, it was like guaranteed to get views. Like people were really digging that. Yes, Matt Nev says they want to play.
Buy it! You can stay here then. We'll get
I think that little princess one, for me, that's like S tier. I think she was my highest rated in the Battle of the Brats tier list I did, that Matt Neff actually featured in. I don't see how you can get brattier than Little Princess. And like that intro in particular that we saw, so this one where she's in there and kind of doing that screaming thing, like that's so kind of, that's like an iconic moment in kind of Battle of the Brats history for sure. Because that's been seen by a lot of people now. That was like, I think that's why that video did so well, actually. I just had this as the intro, and like people just kept watching my video so they could like repeat this clip. I swear to God, that was a big part of the success of the video. So for me, that's S tier. But Gabbings says honorable mention. Okay, for me, that's S tier. It's got to be S tier. Gotta be.
we'll get it down.
Okay, so this one, I haven't seen this one. 4Kids TV. So that's the same as Little Princess. That's also 4Kids TV. So that's Kit and Kate. Maybe I'll check this out. Maybe I need to watch this because I've literally never seen this before. Don't know if any of you guys in the chat have seen it, but yeah.
Okay, and if I could just stop crying, I bet I can think of a way. I got it. Hey, Mr. Bear, if you lift me, maybe I can.
Oh my God. That's literally like a waterfall of tears, man. That's like beyond bratty, dude. That's just like... I don't know what to say. That's a lot of tears. That's like SpongeBob level tears. That's giving me SpongeBob tears. SpongeBob sort of vibes right there. Yeah, Matt said we have Gumball at home. Exactly. Idea. Cocomelon has tantrums, so why not Rhett's Cocomelon? Yeah, could do. I feel like Cocomelon might be quite hot on sort of copyright. I think that's why I've avoided them in the past, but I'm not against it. I'm pretty open-minded. Like, I feel like 2026, I don't really know where the channel's going to go. I feel like we've done the AI stuff quite a lot. The Brat stuff we've done a lot. We're doing it now. So the live streams is a new thing. In terms of the content, I'm not really sure. I've got a Google Doc with lots of ideas on. So I need to sit down and just think about what direction I want the channel to go in. And what I think you guys would like and what would also help reach a new audience. You know, it's like the eternal battle of content creation. I feel like 2026 is a good sort of time to focus, still do a bit of AI, but less of the AI stuff because sort of you're beating a dead horse at that point. I don't want to be that guy that's just doing the same type of video every single time. And, you know, you can only say AI is bad so many times. Again, I don't think AI is all bad. It's just a tool, but it is being used badly by lots of these companies because they're just using it to make a quick buck. You know, they're not using it in a good way. I think Pocoyo's using it well, but that's kind of the exception rather than the rule. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. And if there's any breaking AI animation news, then I will cover it. But it's not going to be a major focus for the channel, okay? I think at the moment. Unless, who knows, it could, maybe overnight, AI animation could become, like, incredible. And then it's like, we have to talk about it because every channel is going to be using AI. Okay, so we have to kind of just see what the vibe is, really. It's kind of like, you know.
Hey, your crying isn't helping at all. In fact, Kate's crying is making things worse. A lot worse. No! You're horrible, you are! That's enough,
Oh, it's the supermarket one.
little bear. Come on, we're going home. No! I don't want to go home!
It's really hard, that. I don't have kids. Okay, spoiler alert, I don't have any kids. But if I did, what do you do if, like, your kid, if you're in a public place and your kid is just, like, refusing to do what you're telling them to do? Like, what do you honestly do in that situation? Because, like, you can't really drag them around nowadays. Like, they call, like, CPS, right? So, like, honestly, what do you do? I've got, like, no idea. You know, no idea. If a kid's behaving badly now, like, what do you do? If you have, like, an LBB as an actual real-life kid? Yeah, I think I can see the... lots of you are saying the S word. I won't say the word. I don't want to get demonetized, but you're saying the S word, as it were. But I think if you did that, it would be a CPS situation. So I was talking more sort of, what would you do in real life? But yeah, I get the point. I get it.
I want a cake! That's enough. I'm going home. It's not fair.
This was a good one as well. I liked Hongxi. The animation in Hongxi. What's the cartoon called again? I've forgotten. Cloudbread, isn't it? Yeah, Cloudbread. Sorry, it's blocked off by chat, so I couldn't see. But yeah, Cloudbread is the animation is like wow. You know, it's stunning animation, and yeah, it's quite interesting that even in like such a well-produced show, you know, a really like genuinely good quality show, you still kind of get like brats and bratty behavior. Just kind of interesting.
You let Hanbi get
Brats are just like universal. You know, brats are everywhere, man. We're never going to win the battle against the brats. They're always going to be there.
a big book and not me. What?
Now
Okay,
it's
drum
time
roll.
to talk about the biggest tantrum in cartoon history. The biggest tantrum ever.
Okay, I'm going to pause. I want to see what you guys think. Who is going to be the biggest cartoon? Remember, I watched this a while ago, but I literally have no idea who this is going to be. Like, I swear on my life, I don't know who this is. I would have thought, if we hadn't seen Little Princess, I'd have thought it would have been Little Princess. I don't think this is Daniel Tiger. I think this is before the whole Daniel Tiger phase. Someone said that. I Am Banana said Daniel Tiger. DW? Could be. But then I feel like this is going to be kind of be like a reveal one. So Matt said DW as well. Already had Caillou, actually. So Norman Price. Norman's a good shout, to be fair. Norman's like dangerous. Do you know what I mean? With his arson, he's like actually dangerous. So something from PBS Kids. Yeah, but gabbing about Brats, like I can tell from his accent that he's British. So it could be a British one. You know, it could be one that I know. And if you're like American or Canadian, maybe you don't know it. I genuinely don't know. Let's watch.
The most biggest and baddest tantrum. And the tantrum
Oh my god,
is
get to the point.
Brandon.
Brandon. Who's heard of Brandon? I literally never heard of Brandon. Who's heard of Brandon, guys? I've never heard of Brandon. It's not Daniel Tiger. It's Brandon. Let me play a bit more so we can get a picture of this guy. It's not the alien thing. I think that's just an intro. So it's Brandon, apparently. Brandon. If you remember the Let's Go Brandon, that was a meme. If you remember that, maybe it was named after that. I don't know.
For those of you who don't know, Brandon is a show called Brandon TV. There is a show.
Yeah, so Cartoon Movement just said he's from Redmond. Yeah, I think he's from Redmond. I think this gabbing about Brats guy watches Redmond and 4Kids TV. Because I'm seeing a lot of sort of overlap with 4Kids TV and Redmond as well. I think he's a fan of that. Let's see though. Maybe bro's got a point. Maybe I can do a video on this guy.
Show called Brandon TV on this channel called Kebby Kids. And Kebby
Oh, it's not Redmond, it's Kebby Kids. I've never heard of Kebby Kids. I need to check this out, man.
Kids is actually a channel made by the same people who made the Redmond channel.
Oh, it is by the same people. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's the same. It's the same family, same network.
And you probably know that Redmond are responsible for Thomas Daly.
Unfortunately, we do know that, yes.
And Brandon makes Thomas Daly look like a normal kid.
Okay, so using water gun. Oh my god, he's at the supermarket or the toy store again. Every Brat video, it's always toy stores. I think we need to do like another ranking one where it's kind of like the worst thing that they do in the worst toy store. You could literally have a separate tier list. Worst toy store tantrums. It's always in a toy store, man. Toys bring out the worst in Brats. Oh, Gabbing's here. What you saying, man? It's the Korean one. Yeah. So this is like the Korean version. I don't know if this has been dubbed into English or not. Oh my god. So again, destructive. That's what I thought Llama Llama was like proper bratty, you know, it's when you're destroying other things and you're like getting other people to watch or like impacting other people. Do you know what I mean? That's like bratty. That's bratty, man. When you're like impacting just, that could be you or me just going for a nice walk around the toy store, you know? I want to get a Nintendo Switch too. I could be going there to get it. Still haven't got one, don't judge. I could be going to get my Nintendo Switch too. You know, getting a few Pokemon games, a few other games, you know, Mario Kart, whatever. And it's like, you have a kid like this. And like again, for the parents, it's hard because like in public nowadays, you can't like even if you shout at a kid, like you're gonna get judged, man. You're gonna get judged like harshly. So it's like you can't really do that. So yeah, it's a tough one. But yeah, kids in public having tantrums is like a big thing. For me, that's bratty AF. I can't lie.
브랜든 그러지 말아요. 다른 사람들에게 방해받는다고요.
Yeah, so literally punching, and those are robots as well. If you take a look in the sort of through the glass, that's robots. So they're probably worth like hundreds of pounds, you know, hundreds of dollars. So it's like, dude, you're like literally destroying things now. So cringe, man. Wow. So that's probably thousands now, thousands of pounds of worth of damage done by this brat. So actually, gabbing, like I understand this, man. I get you. I get why you've put this in S tier. Like I literally think you're correct. If we can find an English dub of this, maybe I should do a little video on this. Do you know what I mean? If we can find an English dub, because I don't want to be doing the Korean one. Because I like hearing what the brats are saying as well, you know. I like hearing the justification, often lame justification for their actions. So, like, I want to kind of see what the vibe is with this character. So I'm going to look at that. Sometimes these things aren't on YouTube, but they are on, like, other sites, you know, like Vimeo, Dailymotion. Sometimes you have to go to weird kind of sites to find this stuff just for, like, copyright reasons. But there may be an English dub of this somewhere. And it's like, I think later on, after I've done this stream, I'm actually going to go check that out. That could be a good comeback Battle of the Brats, like, full video. Dunno, man. We'll have a look.
You saw the destruction that Brandon did. He almost destroyed the store. And in the end, he doesn't get punished for his actions, yet rewarded with a toy. That's not good parenting. And what I think of Brandon...
Yeah, the rewarding is really cringe as well. You know, when you get rewarded for behaving badly, it's really, really bad. Yeah, HQ TV, if you're going to make any art, then... you know, you can email it to me. My email address is on my page, and I'll check it out. Appreciate that. Thanks.
Top tier tantrum? Well, I am going to put Brandon's tantrum in the...
All right, Cartoon Movement just said that there's more Thomas videos and other ones that aren't on YouTube that he sent me in an email. I'll check that out, Cartoon Movement. Thanks. Sounds good.
Tier of this tier list.
Yeah, I'm kind of triggered by the spelling. So, gabbing about brats, I before E except after C. Okay? So I before E, so S-T-I-E-R. I gotta call that out, I'm sorry. It's my OCD.
Oh, and Llama Llama, your tantrum is now going in the A tier.
Yeah, that's better. So, good decision that, because if you're sort of pissing off random members of the public and being destructive, you should be high in the tier list. Okay, you should be. I think that's the end of the video anyhow. So, S tier was the new one, Brandon. Llama Llama A tier. Then we had B tier was blank. I always try and fill up some of the tiers when I do mine. I don't like having a blank tier. Again, OCD, I think. Then we had Thomas. We had Royce Bedoys, the guy that copyrighted my video and took the money for that one. So you're welcome for that, Royce Bedoys. Can't remember this one's name, that little monster. That was proper annoying. Caillou, at least A tier, surely. For the OG Bratman, Caillou got to be A tier. And yeah, go check out Gabbing About Brats. Go give him a sub. Good YouTuber.
And that's the biggest...
Got a bright future ahead of him for sure. So let me close this. We can kind of wrap up and kind of discuss life and other things. So let me let's see if this works. So again, I literally never used this until a few minutes ago. Okay, so I'm now full screen. You can now see Lucky. So you get to see myself, which is okay, you know, average. And you get to see lovely Lucky, okay, who's obviously way above average. You know, he's a very handsome, good-looking, and well-behaved cat. So guys, I'm going to put it to you guys. I am going to be streaming more on this channel. I've really enjoyed this, actually, despite it being incredibly stressful to set up. It was worth it. I'm glad I persevered with it. It's been a rewarding experience. It's nice to get closer to my fans because, you know, I have a lot of subscribers, but it's quite a distant relationship, isn't it? When I just upload the videos and then, you know, you put them out there and you see the comments. I don't read the comments too much because you can become fixated, and you always get negative ones as well, which you kind of tend to sort of focus on more. So for me, it's more about, I feel like streaming is a good way to connect. So what do you want to see for the next stream? I'm not going to stream tomorrow, but I think on it's currently Tuesday. If I stream on Thursday, what do we want to see? Do we want to see some more Battle of the Brats? I saw that Cartoon Movement did some stuff about like reacting to Caillou AI. That's another thing we could do, where we react to AI of a brat. Could be quite interesting. I see there's Horrid Henry AI nowadays as well. Could be fun to react to that. There's not much of the Horrid Henry stuff though. I did look at it. It's only like 5 minutes worth, so that'd be kind of a shorter stream if we wanted to do that. What's some other AI stuff we could look at? Daniel Tiger AI is now becoming a thing. Look at AI of a character, could be quite interesting. Do you know what I mean? And another good reason for that actually is because it avoids the copyright issues. So if you watch an actual show, you do risk the whole copyright thing. So watching something like Gabbing's video is fine because he's only got very short clips. But if you actually watch like a full episode, then you could be looking at copyright issues. And then I saw when VP Awesome did it, he was reacting to Daniel Tiger, and they just took the whole stream down. So it's like, we don't want to do that, right? So let's see what you guys are saying now. I'm now looking at chats. So yeah, people want more Battle of the Brats. BMO, we could do a live watch of BMO. I'm sure we could do that. BMO could be a good one, actually. I've got another BMO video planet coming soon. Number Blocks AI, yeah, it's a good idea. Could be that one. Reacting to BMO, yeah, so BMO is saying, BMO. Any more ideas? It could be another Brat as well. Some more Battle of the Brats. Whatever you want is fine with... Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Grady. I appreciate that, man. This Peppa Pig... Oh, the Peppa Pig AI can get, like, proper gross. Right? I'm scared of doing that one. I don't know what I'm going to be showing on the screen. Yeah, Cartoon Movement. I think now I'm doing the streaming, we should do some kind of stream where we collab, for sure. I think that'll be more fun than... In a video, it's kind of like... When you're collabing in a video, it's just sending clips to each other. But yeah, I mean, if you... Movement, Matt... VP Awesome, if people want to stream together, then I'm down for that. Because you guys are, all big characters. And, I'm happy to come on your stream or you can come on mine. Not really that bothered which way around it goes. So yeah, lots of praise for Battle of the Brats. Okay, I'll consider that. I'll have a think. And, yeah, but thanks everyone for coming. Appreciate it. Lucky's also grateful. Aren't you, mate? He's grateful. Grateful for our fans. We've got the best community on YouTube, I swear. We had a bit of toxicity, but, we're a nice bunch. We're a nice bunch. We get it. So yeah, bye from me. Bye from Lucky. We'll see you all soon. Snipe, snap, out.